Until recently, wisdom was passed from one generation to the next verbally. A pupil who was serious about gaining insight into the more complex philosophical questions of life would seek out a teacher or a guru, or if he or she were lucky enough, a prophet. Most people are encouraged to compete with others. Few are taught to compete with the self. I've read the Upanishads many times, but I'm still missing some kind of connection with practical application. An empty court can be a very peaceful temple where one can meditate on the larger thoughts, but as long as the court remains empty, the spiritual gains made through those meditations can only be applied inward. I mean, it's one thing to be a monk on the top of a mountain. It's quite another to be a monk among the many. Clearly, it's time for me to meet the baby. Everybody in Las Vegas knows the baby. They speak of a holy man dressed as an infant who walks the streets of Las Vegas distributing wisdom to those in search of it. The baby is a legend.
I tell you what, if you want to learn about yourself, who you are, go to the baby.
He took my wife away, and I have to thank him for that.
And I mean sexy. I mean, when I met him, within seconds, I wanted to tear that diaper off of him with my teeth and just hit that.
I found him walking out of an elevator at the D.
Mr. Baby?
It's Baby. It's just Baby. My father is Mr. Baby. Just Baby.
I asked him if I could follow him around. He said for a little while. I asked him if I could use my camera. He said sure, as long as you only shoot my good side. I never figured out which side that was, but I followed him. He asked me to change his diaper at one point, and I declined, which in retrospect was probably a mistake. I should have changed his diaper. First of all, it needed changing. He was pretty ripe. And second, by changing his diaper, by really getting in there, I could have gotten the essence of the baby, the raw, steaming vapor of wisdom or whatever was in that sagging fanny wrap of his. But I couldn't do it. Just thinking about it made me want to blow oats. And I don't want to blow oats. Hall, maybe, not oats. Okay, you know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I haven't slept in 3 days. Anyway, I learned a lot of things that day. I learned that the baby was from Douchebagistan, which I still haven't been able to find on a map. I learned that I didn't always know what the baby was talking about.
A grasshopper. You were a kid, and you'd like pull one of the legs off, and then the grasshopper was kind of like that. He's just odd and off because he doesn't have everything together. That's it.
I learned that the baby didn't always know what he was talking about. I learned that sometimes the baby would occasionally have one too many sips from his bottle. And I also learned that people really like the baby. They like him. They take pictures with him. They ask him for directions. They even gamble with him. I would say the baby is light. The baby is the source. And we are individual parts of his whole. Wow, that didn't sound right. I don't think I wanted to put it that way. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. Roll the credits.